Hello everybody, DiamondJediYT here, and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be covering everything in the brand new Nether update for Bedrock. I am on mobile right now, so some features may be different, slightly different, or majorly different in other platforms such as Switch and Xbox and stuff like that. But on Bedrock for PE, I will be discussing the new changes. So, first off, let's go to our profile. What you want to do is click Edit Character. And when you go over here, we get a new cape. They've added emotes. So, ones that are already unlocked are the simple over there, the wave, simple clap, diamonds to you, the hammer, and the pickaxe. The server's HUD has changed, and there is going to be a new server called Galaxite that is coming soon. But this is not really a big change, but there's still some differences. You can now see news and descriptions and stats and stuff and click join server. So I think that works pretty well. Alright, so first thing that you should notice when you load into your world, I am in my testing world, so it may be a bit laggy because of all the water and lava and stuff, but once you load into your world, you will notice that you don't only have a chat button and a pause button, but you also have an emote button, and you can click on your emotes. Alright, so with all of these new blocks, they will come in different variants, if you will. So, I will cover these in different sections. So, the first thing I'm going to cover is soul items. You have soul soil, which is like soul sand, except it has a different texture, and when you light it, you get blue fire. This is called soul fire, and you can create a soul campfire, you can create a soul torch, and you can create a soul lantern. You can also hang lanterns as well, the soul lanterns. So, these look really cool. I think these would be cool for, a nether-themed cave build. Or, I don't know, maybe some, magical town or something. If you want to naturally find soul fire, you would have to go into a soul sand valley. That is the only place that it naturally spawns. But you can also collect soul soil from the soul sand valley and take a flint and steel to it to get your blue fire. We have the warped fungus, and we have the crimson fungus. We also have a warped stem, a stripped warped stem, stripped warped hyphae, and warped hyphae. These work sort of like wood. You can also make planks from these. So these also do not burn. So you can set these on fire and they will not burn. Along with the warped, we also have warped wart block, and we have warped nelium. If you put nelium by netherrack and you bone meal the nelium, it will spread onto the netherrack, so you can basically start a nelium farm. Now, along with the warped, we also have crimson. There is nothing for the block because we already had a nether wart block. But if you do want to see that to avoid confusion, we already had that block, but I will just add it. Another new block that we have is called the Shroom Light. This acts as a light source, and it is the equivalent to glowstone. Another new item we have is warped fungus on a stick. You can use this to ride striders, which are a new mob. I will demonstrate that soon. You can craft it just like carrot on a stick. You just need a carrot. You just need a warped fungus and a fishing rod. Here are the new crimson planks and the new warped planks. They are just like wood. They just do not burn. So you can basically make a fireproof house out of these. Next up, we have weeping vines and twisting vines. You can put twisting vines on the ground, and when you bone meal them, they grow up. So these are vines that grow all the way up. So these are like beanstalks, kind of, but they're not. Now, if you take weeping vines, these are like normal vines, except they don't grow on walls. They need to grow from a block that is... They need to grow from the bottom of a block. And if you bone meal them, they grow down. So this is like a natural ladder almost. It's like a normal vine, it's just from the nether. Going back to the warped and the crimson, we also have crimson roots and warped roots. These are little plants that will grow around. These generate in warped forests exclusively, so you will only find these in warped forests. Next up, we have basalt. These make up the basalt pillars and the Basalt Delta biome. The basalt pillars you will find anywhere in a soul sand valley, and you will also find them in the basalt deltas. If you mine the basalt, you can polish it and make it into a polished basalt, and this is just like andesite, diorite, and granite. You can turn this into a new polished version. Alright, so moving on to the blackstone, we have a ton of blackstone. Blackstone is also a substitute for cobblestone in the nether, so if you don't have any cobblestone, just mine the blackstone. You can make any types of tools, anything from stone that you need. Furnaces. We have different variants for the blackstone. We got polished, we have just normal blackstone. This is polished blackstone brick. And also, new brick texture. When you connect the new wall textures, when you connect the walls, they form an actual wall instead of having spaces in between them. So I think this is a very good new update. You can even use these in your builds now. So this is very nice. Moving on to our stairs, we got blackstone stairs, polished blackstone stairs, and polished blackstone brick stairs. We also have the same with the slabs. Finishing up our blackstone, we have cracked polished blackstone bricks, polished blackstone bricks, gilded blackstone, chiseled polished blackstone, normal blackstone, polished blackstone pressure plate, and a polished blackstone button. So you can only make all of these polished variants with polished blackstone. So if you try to make a blackstone pressure plate or a button, it will not work unless you have polished blackstone. A new type of ore can only be found in the nether called Nether Gold ore. It is gold ore exclusively for the nether. There is still gold ore in the overworld. We just have a new variant of gold that we can obtain. New type of obsidian, which you can also use to create nether portals with, is called crying obsidian. You can only get this from ruined nether portals, which are a new structure that you can find, and from bartering with piglins, and they can also be found inside Bastion Remnant chests. I have a new block called Ancient Debris. You can only find these in the nether, obviously, and they can be found at any type of altitude, but they are way more common the lower you go. Now, that is more risky, however, you do get more ancient debris. It is more common. Now, you can mine this, put it in a furnace, and turn it into netherite scrap. You need 5 netherite scrap to make an ingot. On to netherite. We also have netherite blocks. That is a huge flex, and it can be used as a beacon base, but that is a lot of dedication. That is also not worth your time, honestly. Now, fun fact about nether... Alright, so we also have netherite armor. This thing looks so cool. You can also throw these into lava, and they will just come right back. They do not burn. Blocks we have are the target block and the respawn anchor. Now, the target block, when used, either fly into it with an elytra or shoot it with a bow and arrow, either way. It will emit a redstone signal if you do have it connected to redstone. You do need glowstone to power the respawn anchor. However, if you use it in the overworld or the end, it will explode. For the respawn anchor, you do need crying obsidian and glowstone. There we go. There's the explosion that we were waiting for. Block we have is called the Lodestone. Now, you do know that compasses point to spawn, right? Well, just click the Lodestone with the compass, and you will get a brand new compass. Well, in creative you will. and it will be called the Lodestone Compass. You can rename this compass so that it is for the dedicated lodestone and make multiple compasses for different lodestones. So this will point to that as this points to spawn. So this is very cool. Main blocks can be placed on the ground, but they can also be placed from a overhang block, as they probably should be. Now, you can only find these in Bastion Remnants. They will have magma cube spawners attached to them. And you can also connect lanterns to these as well. So instead of using fences, you can now use chains to hold lanterns. So I know where I'm going to... Experience of Nether Brick, which is what Nether fortresses are made out of. You have chiseled Nether bricks and cracked Nether bricks. New variant of quartz. We have quartz bricks. I'm sure a lot of creative users are going to love using this new block. Alright, with this update, we also get new spawn eggs because we have new mobs. We have the Strider, the Hoglin, the Piglin, the Zoglin, and the zombified Piglin. Zombie pigmen have been removed from the game and turned into zombified Piglin. We also have Zoglin. Oh, that's a baby. Piglin. The new Hoglin. And the new Strider, which needs lava. Hang on. Yes, your Strider will have a fever if it is not put in lava. So keep your Striders in lava, everybody. You can also ride Striders. You just gotta saddle them up, ride them, take out your fungus on a stick, and be on your way. These guys make you run faster through lava as well. So that's cool. I'm gonna kill this Strider. No hard feelings. Oh, and they drop string, apparently. Ruined portals are now a new feature in the game, which are random portals that you can find in the Nether and the Overworld that will spawn anywhere, underground, in water, in lava, anywhere. You can find these anywhere, and if you can make another portal out of these. Sometimes they'll be fixed, sometimes they'll be lying on the ground like this. It's weird, but it's like a bleed into the new dimensions. Another new structure is the Bastion Remnant. These spawn in every biome except the Basalt Deltas. These things can be huge, they can be small. And in them, they have some pretty good loot, such as Crying Obsidian, arrows, gilded blackstone, and magma cream for fire resistance. There are large chests as well, and you do have a chance of finding yourself some netherite. Here's the new Crimson Forest. Red particles everywhere. And it's actually a pretty nice biome. This is where you will find many more piglins and hoglins. Hoglins are actually another food source as well, apparently. So, that is pretty cool. Here's the new Soul Sand Valley, where normal skeletons spawn, and there should be way more gas here. Here is the Basalt Delta. This is where you can get tons of blackstone and basalt. This is a very cool biome and a very dangerous one, honestly. Built an empire of